Hey, is Doug there?
One moment, please.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America.
Yeah, no, I've been good. It's getting warmer, so that's always nice. I won't take too much of your time. Basically, Good Morning Mario is hitting episode 50, and I was wondering if there is an...
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up.
No, I know you guys have your own... I get it. I know you have your own plans, but... Like, I'm one of your biggest fans. I interviewed Miyamoto. And I know you hooked me up with the Sanrio info, but...
No, but we get that a lot.
Okay, that's all I ask. Yeah, just see what you can do. It'd be so cool if there was something. I mean, Nintendo hasn't posted or announced anything, but if you could... It's the 50th episode. It would just be... Okay. All right. Thanks, Doug.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's
Good Morning Mario.
This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch.
Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. It's episode 50. We made it. It's a pretty cool milestone, and I just want to say thank you for supporting my love, my vision, my passion, and my positivity. It feels so good to be here for number 50. And my dudes and dudettes, Nintendo delivered. The phone call paid off, and they brought us a new Switch console and a new Nintendo Direct for the 50th episode day. They've done nothing, so this is monumental, and I feel like it's kismet and just perfect that it fell on this little milestone. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Smash that like button and let me know in the comments down below which you're more excited for, the new Direct or the new Switch. Let's get the Direct out of the way because that one is going to be happening tomorrow morning. I've already got the live stream scheduled, so click the link in the description down below if you want to join me for the celebration. Those are always the most fun parties that we have here on the channel. It's going to be an Indie World Direct tomorrow morning. That is Wednesday, April 14th at 9 a.m. Pacific, aka 10 a.m. Mountain, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, and probably around like 5, 6 over there in Europe. And it should be a good one. We haven't had an Indie World for a while. I'm expecting Axiom Verge 2 to be the shadow drop. You heard it here first. I'd love to get information on some games that have gone completely MIA, stuff like Sports Story, Eastward, Hollow Knight Silksong, but don't hold your breath. Nintendo typically only talks about these games once and then they come out. There's not a lot of repeat visitors to Indie Direct, so unless you're expecting a bunch of stealth drops, I think we're gonna be seeing more new stuff. And Nintendo said as much in their tweet about this upcoming showcase. They said fresh and new indie games will be the focus. Now, I do think we'll get 1 or 2 fun shadow drops from the past, and fingers crossed they're games you guys are excited for. But this is perfect because we're lining up and getting all the cards laid straight for a massive E3 Monster Direct. A big, bold, 40-50 minute Direct, jam-packed with everything coming the second half of the year. I cannot freaking wait. The year is flying by. June is right around the corner and it's gonna be awesome. But make sure to click the link in the description if you wanna bookmark the live stream and join me tomorrow. Probably start about 30 minutes early, so around 11:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, Wednesday morning, we're gonna enjoy this new Nintendo Indie World Direct together and see what they got for our Switches. I woke up this morning and saw that Nintendo had announced a new Switch console. And I was like, dude, oh my God, it's GMM 50 and Nintendo's bringing the Switch Pro, finally! No, it's not a Switch Pro, but it's a pretty pro color of the Switch Lite. Is it blue or purple? Is it blurple? The jury is still out. This thing is dropping on May 21st in the United States and May 7th in Europe. Now, it's a very pretty color. I'd say it's a little more of a normal color after the vibrant, bright popsicle flare of coral, mango, and turquoise, but it's a very nice hue. And a lot of people are comparing it to the GameCube and saying, hey, this looks a lot like the Indigo that we knew back in the early 2000s. And couple that with the early release date on May 7th for Europe, and people were wondering, is there something going on here? Could this be Nintendo's Trojan horse way of introducing GameCube games to Nintendo Switch Online? Because we've heard rumors as of late about Nintendo Switch Online getting more classic consoles and getting an upgrade, but let me just tell you, no, that's not happening. Maybe one day, but not now. May 21st coincides with Miitopia, and that is where they are marketing the launch for America. I don't know why it's May 7th, but it surely isn't because this guy is coming to Switch Online. And the main reason is, one, it's It's way too soon. We don't even have N64. And 2, it's not the same color. Okay, Nintendo needs to learn their colors because this is not indigo, this is purple, and now the new Switch Lite is indigo. But they'd confuse you since they did call this indigo, and yet it's way more purple than the really blue new Switch Lite. The Switch Lite is much more of a blueberry, this is much more of a purple, and so it's not even really close. It looks that way when you first see it online, but if you hold them up together and compare the colors, it's not that close. And I do think it will look cool as a GameCube sort of stand-in, but it's not the same as this amazing lunchbox of a console that takes me so far back to awesome nostalgic memories. My first Nintendo launch that I was there in the AM, 5 a.m. before the store opened. My dad took me. I was very young, I was very small, I was very short. I had a pipsqueak voice and a bowl cut, but I was prepped and ready for my Indigo GameCube, Rogue Squadron 2, and some monkey ball action. Yes, I skipped Luigi's Mansion at launch. Mistakes were made. They were eventually course corrected, but this thing was fun. Spice, indigo, black, platinum, some really wild colors, and a really wonderful system that peels away in the back so you could put nothing in. These ports, I never used them. I think one was for like the internet or some sort of expansion pack. I don't know. It's a very beautiful and unique console, but no matter what people on the internet want to tell you, it's not the same color as the Switch Lite. And I've seen some people say this is like, ooh, the dress, you know, the dress, like, what color is the dress? What color is the Switch Lite? No, it's pretty obviously a nice blue. It's got some purple tints, but it's definitely blue. So if you're wondering if this new Switch Lite means no-go on Switch Pro, I would lean towards saying it means the opposite. The fact that it's dropping in May, the fact that they're pushing more Switch Lite out there, the fact that it's not a regular Switch or a revision for the main switchable Switch, I think it completely leaves the door wide open for a Switch Pro to walk in and say hello. And I wanted to point your attention to this awesome chart that I found that showcases how soon after announcement Nintendo released their iterative consoles. And the longest gap was about 70 days for the Switch Lite. So there's virtually no chance Nintendo announces this thing anytime soon or even at E3. We've been talking about this narrative for a bit now. Like, I don't think the Switch Pro is at E3, even though that would be amazing, because Nintendo just doesn't do it this way. They have like this 30 to 70 day range where they announce the product and then drop it. So if we are expecting, say, an October or November launch that maybe coincides with a big holiday title like Breath of the Wild 2 or Mario Kart 9, then you're looking at a September announcement for a November launch, and that is well beyond the June 12th timeframe of E3 2021. Let's head to our poll, which is about One Has to Go. This is the 50th poll, not really, but it's the 50th episode, so it's poll number 50, and I asked, one has to go, the Mario franchise, the Zelda franchise, the Animal Crossing franchise, or the Splatoon franchise. Make sure to tune into the community tab every evening for your question du jour, where you can participate and get your opinion heard. Now, I kind of figured this one would be lopsided, and I was right. As much as we love the Squid Kids, they are fun, inking all over the place, and Splatoon 3 looks like a sick evolution of the franchise, maybe expanding into a much bigger single-player. Upside Down Eiffel Tower says hello. 65% of you said that you would dump Splatoon, and I agree with you. I mean, it's painful to get rid of any of these, but when it's Mario, Zelda, AC, and Splatoon, you're not dropping Mario. That's the main man. Zelda, especially with Breath of the Wild 2 on the horizon, no go, and AC has been coming in like a juggernaut, hot and heavy. I understand why AC is in second place at 20%, because that game just isn't for everybody, but with its newfound mega popularity, it makes perfect sense that it's still a whopping 45% lower than Splatoon. So sayonara Inklings and Octolines, we loved you for a long time, but it's hard to compete against a mustache, a sword, and a bunch of furry creatures. There you have it. Doug Bowser and Nintendo came through in the clutch, delivering the most news we've had in weeks. An Indie Direct tomorrow where I hope to see you there with me, and a new Switch console that absolutely isn't the Switch Pro. It's absolutely not Indigo. Well, it's actually Indigo, but it's not Nintendigo, and it's coming out later in May. I cannot wait to reach Good Morning Mario 75 and 100 with you guys, and genuinely, thanks for supporting this idea. It popped in my head one morning when I was bored and sad about what was going on, and I've loved making it. It's my favorite thing to do, especially when Nintendo announces stuff. It's a little trickier when they don't, but you know, we crank the old brain and see what we can come up with and have a great time just sharing the love and awesomeness that we have together and that we have with Nintendo. So I appreciate you all. Keep on supporting, keep smashing that like button. Let me know in the comments down below you're more excited for the Indie Direct I'm more excited for the new Switch Lite color, and I know some of you out there are gonna be double dipping. I already have double dipped on the Switch Lite, so no can do on this new blue, at least for now. But for now, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay smart out there. I love you a lot, and until next time, we're over the hump, over the hill. 51 happens next, and I'll see y'all there. Till then, SwitchForce out.